All right, and it is that time to get started. Thank you for joining us tonight on the Your Virtual Portal training call. My name is Colleen Sullivan. We're going to be going over some of our YVP Duplicator, our 24-hour coworker training, to let you know what that's all about. And we're going to be also going over signing people up in the back office. Let's get started with, some people wonder, what is this YVP Duplicator? We talk about a 24-hour coworker. I'm just going to show you by starting by going on the site. If you went to Opportunity and you went to Internet Marketing Tools, you're going to land here and you're going to see something called the YVP Duplicator. And as though our vSmart technology doesn't duplicate enough, we've got landing pages and capture pages and presentation sites for you that you can use optionally, as well as a 24-hour playback of opportunity calls. So that's a little bit overwhelming if you've never done internet marketing before. So let me go ahead and break it down for you. All right. The first thing is, and I'm just going to scroll down here, if you were to use a capture page, all right, this is a capture page, and you can just choose any one of those 5 links. I'm going to shrink my screen here a little bit. This is all available to you, right? Do you see this type of capture page right here? I'm going to play this audio for you, for example, so you can see the idea of the quality of the video. Just a moment, because I'm trying to pipe it through a different computer because the audio may not come through this one. So let's see what we can do here. When you play an audio or a video on a GoToWebinar, it doesn't always turn out real well. So let's see what we can come up with. But you can get an idea, and you can always go to the website and see yourself as well.
Today, we'd like to reveal the unfair advantage system you can use to make real profits promoting an incredible product that's poised to become the hottest income opportunity of the year, which means you'll want to get in on it now before it explodes in popularity. You'll be learning more about this incredible opportunity in a moment. But first, we'd like to share some information with you that is going to play a vital role in your success, something most of the big marketing gurus don't want regular folk like.
Okay, so you get the idea. I'm not sure how that came through on the video, but I encourage you to go to any one of these and click on them and see the videos that are already prepared for you and the capture pages that are prepared for you, all right? There's all sorts of flavors and there's all sorts of themes. This one is a traditional theme. Look at this one. It's a mom theme. I'll show you this one. It's taking a minute to catch up here. Just a moment. This one is a mom theme. And so what these capture pages do for you is you're able to host those. Of course, we host them for you. And people are able to put in their name and their phone number and their email address. So let's just say that Jack Black is interested in what you have to say. We'll just say jackblack@gmail.com. Right, and let's see what happens when Jack Black says, "Tell me more now." Well, the first thing that happens is that you get this lead from Jack Black with his email address and his phone number that says that he wants more information about you and about what you've got to offer. All right, now, let's hit the Tell Me Now button and see where it goes. Now it goes to, and I'll make this screen a bit larger for you to see. Now it goes to automatically, this is what the YVP Duplicator is. It duplicates your efforts for you while you're sleeping. All right? So first and foremost, we talk about the secret of 100% commission exposed below. We use some good creative marketing, internet type jargon to make people act. These are what we've been, building for over a year now, okay? You're going to also see, the theme of our website here. This is what your prospect is going to see. It's going to go over what the vSmart tool is. It's going to go over the compensation plan, of course, the monthly bonus for the car bonus. You're going to see the Rolex watch program. You're going to see making money is simple with our step-by-step formula, register and get started, get the vSmart product, refer people and continue to duplicate. So you see how it walks somebody specifically through the entire opportunity presentation in one page, all right? It even talks about here the YVP duplicator, what we're going over right now, okay? And it'll walk them right through all the way to a purchase, or either they want to purchase the program right now and get ready to get signed up as a distributor, or they want to learn more. So either way, this is coded directly to you. So if they wanted to sign up to become an independent distributor and you had this system, this YVP optional duplicator system, this would go right to you. It would be coded to you when you're sleeping. You don't even know about it, okay? Now, if they want to learn more, you can register for the webinar. Let's say we wanted to register that Jack Black wasn't ready to go yet. Our Jack Black is our prospect for those people that are just joining us, right? Let's say that Jack Black wasn't ready to become a distributor. He wanted to understand more. He wanted to see a full presentation. Well, we've got a 24-hour playback of the opportunity call for him to see at any time. So let's just press go. And my computer's acting so slow tonight, so please excuse the slow computer. All right, so here's where Jack Black would land. Again, we're talking about the YVP duplicator because I see people coming on a little bit at a time here. And please chat me questions in the chat box or the questions box if you have any, because this is a new training for us tonight. So I want to know what you need to know, okay? So let's say Jack Black already put his name in and you've already got the capture page. Well, now he says, hey, I want to reserve my spot in tonight's 9 o'clock webinar, or I want to watch the replay from last night's webinar now, right? So in order to reserve the spot, Jack Black is going to have to put his name in. Very similar to how you put yours in with the GoToWebinar. There's no difference. So we're just going to write jackblack@gmail.com, 888-888-8888. And again, he's got the choice. Oh, we need to know his time zone so we can follow up on him. All right. So he can either reserve his spot for the 9 o'clock and then come back at 9 o'clock, and of course it'll send out a series of emails just like it sends them to you when you register in advance. Or he can watch the replay of last night's webinar right now. So let's go ahead and do that just for the sake of this training. Again, we're talking about
about 30 more seconds
duplicator.
Until the top of the hour when we'll get started. I'm just going to whet your appetite a little bit. I've got a bunch of people behind me here at the corporate office.
So you can see how this webinar just plays.
It was sent from a company to an
on your behalf, okay? So all of this YVP duplicator is taking the customer or the prospect from A to Z without you even doing a thing. So talk about duplication. Not only does our vSmart duplicate, but the systems that we have in place for you for the YVP duplicator duplicates and duplicates and duplicates all night long for you. All right? So for those of you who just joined us, I'm going to back up a minute because, and for those who've been on the phone with us, you're going to get some benefit of this too. So let me just shut down some of these tabs for a moment. All right, and what we're going over is simply, for those who've just joined us, we're going over on your virtual portal's website. If you go to Opportunity and you go to Internet Marketing Tools, we're going over all of the YVP Duplicator programs that we have for you. So we have all these landing pages already made for you that you're welcome to use if you choose to have the monthly YVP Duplicator. I think it's $25 per month. And it's the capture pages, and it's the 24-hour playback, and it's the presentation site. So if you've got people that you can drop email addresses into, then you can see this one's specifically for smartphones only. Right? This one is specifically branded. As you can see, it matches our site very well. So everybody has a different philosophy in what they want to present. So what we did is we gave you, what was that, 6 or 7 different, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different ways to market yourself. And it's all done for you. So if this YVP duplicator system is something that you wanted, you simply sign up for it. You put your email address in. Everything is already set up for you. You just put your email address in and your name. And then when you start sending people to this site, any prospect that you have, it will just walk them right through. We didn't do this one yet. We did one of the other capture pages. But it'll walk you right through. We're just going to write Jane Black. It'll walk you right through the entire presentation. jane.black@gmail.com. Send me the info. And you can see how clever these are all laid out. And again, it takes you back through no matter what capture page you use. That first page is always called the capture page. This is called the presentation page. Right? Already made for you. They see all this presentation page, and it'll always take them to the same place, to this presentation page, no matter what capture page you use. And then it'll allow you to, again, sign up to be an independent distributor, coded directly to you, or register now for the webinar. And again, it goes right back to the webinar that we were just at. Right? So again, it just goes in this circular motion, helping you to close business 24 hours a day and getting you ultimately to the presentation. Because we want to drive people to the presentation. Your job as a distributor, don't bother selling any of these products. Drive your people to the opportunity calls. All right, that's your role. You don't need to be in this by yourself. Drive them to the opportunity calls. The opportunity calls will assist in closing the people and bring them on as distributors and as customers. All right. So again, I'm just showing you how they all go to the same place, no matter the capture page that you choose. It's all going and landing to the same place. And what it is that closing webinar. Okay? So, do you have any chats or any questions before we move on to some other things in the training tonight? Do I see any questions? I don't see any in the chat box at all. It's pretty straightforward, but I'm welcome to take questions. Okay, here's a question. Somebody wants to know, what is the price of all of these? Are they individually priced, or how do you secure these? Well, if you scroll down here on that same page, and that's a great question I didn't go over, scroll down, you're going to see right here what we just went over is $24.95 a month. And that includes everything you see up here that we've gone through. All 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different capture pages and the presentation site, which of course is depicted here in this picture, and then the actual presentation itself there. So that was a good question. I've got another question here. It's asking about a drip campaign. Okay, yes, there is a drip campaign. After these people go all the way through the presentation site, even if they didn't want to become a distributor that day, they are going to start getting what we call a drip campaign, meaning they're going to get an email that night that says, thanks for visiting our webinar. We noticed, and of course it's going to track, did they watch the webinar all the way through? Did they leave the webinar halfway through? And the email is going to go out accordingly. It's going to say, we noticed you left the webinar halfway through. Would you like to reschedule the webinar and see maybe tomorrow's webinar? So it's a smart system in that it will think for you and it will drip these email messages to them that make sense to their situation. So it'll drip them or email market to them, let's say on day 1, on day 2, on day 3. Then it'll go to, say, day 5, day 7, day 9, day 15, and so on down the line over a 30-day period. So we'll continue to drip them. So that was another great, great question. Let's see if I have any other hands up. Okay, here's another question. Great question. It is, are you able to use the drip campaign that's already made for you with your virtual portal? Are you able to use it for other companies? So, for example, I think what Jennifer here in California is asking is, are you able to use it? Let's say you're a Mary Kay rep. Well, the answer is yes. Not only are you able to use it for our system, your virtual portal system, but yes, in fact, you are able to use it for Mary Kay or Herbalife or any other company that you want to use this for that you might be involved in. All of those drip campaigns already exist. All you have to do, that would be, campaign 1 that we've made for you. You would make campaign 2, campaign 3, copy and paste all that text and just change what doesn't make any sense to, Mary Kay, for example. So the answer is absolutely yes. You can use this for other companies as well for no additional cost. So that was a great question. All right, I don't see any other questions on that, so let's shimmy over to signing someone up. I'm going to sign somebody up a couple of different ways here. We're going to assume the first time that everything went through just fine and dandy, and then we're going to assume everything didn't go through fine and dandy, okay? So we're going to go to, in this case, I've already gone to Jane Samples, yourvirtualportal.com website. You see this join button here? You can join in many different places. You can join here. You can join here. You got plenty of places to join. So if you want somebody to become a distributor with you, you press the join button or have them press the join button. And in this case, they don't have an account yet, so they need to create an account. And here we are. We're at Jane Samples distributor sign up page. So in this case, we're just going to call it Tester Tester. So we know this isn't the real person. Tester Tester. Whoops, I've already used Tester, so we're going to use Tester Tester. All right, password. Select a question. Birthday. Put in the email, tester@gmail.com. And you can only have one account per email address with our system. So keeping that in mind, please, okay? And then the address, 101 Tester Street. Boy, I can't spell tonight. Tester Street. I live in sunny Tampa. All right, so pretty generic stuff, but here's where people sometimes run into a question. And where the question comes in is they're not filling in sometimes all of the orange. So that comes up. The second thing is you can only use a credit card, the same credit card, for 2 different accounts. If you use it for more than 2 accounts, it will not allow you to. Right? Let's go ahead and put in our phone number. So many people are leaving the phone number blank, and there's so many times people are asking for help, but we have no way to reach them, so I think I'll make that orange. We have no way to reach them because we don't have it orange, and so we have no way to reach them by phone. So I think I might start making that an orange required. Right? And then it's asking for a replicated website address. Tester is available. And then, of course, your social. Now, keep in mind that the HyperWallet, the Paylution HyperWallet, the e-wallet that we pay you, is made immediately right from this form. So it's important that you use your accurate Social Security number because the IRS is going to be, seeing this information because this automatically makes your e-wallet. So make it as accurate as possible. All right, now at this point, this is where I'd like to draw your attention to something that happens frequently. At this moment, and for those who aren't watching the screen, I'll ask you to watch the screen for just a moment because it's so important. I get this question a lot. At this moment, at the end, where they hit apply, we have saved their information. Whether or not their credit card gets approved or denied, we have saved their information, and right now they're sitting in a default account waiting for us to do something with it or waiting for them to do something with it, either purchase product or become a distributor because they haven't used their credit card yet. Okay? So at that moment, oh, tester belongs to another account. Hold on. Let's write tester again. Test. All right, so always look up because you'll see if it didn't go through, chances are there's a red message there for you. We're going to hit apply. And again, at that point, we've already saved their information. This is where people get tripped up and they say, it wouldn't take my account. Well, it is. It's just that the next step is the credit card and purchasing the product. And it's trying to figure out what do you want from here and will it accept the credit card at this point. So here is the $19. And again, for those who aren't watching the screen, I encourage you to look at the screen since we get so many questions about this. What does it take to be in the Founders Club? Well, to be in the Founders Club, you need to have this $19.95 promo independent distributor kit, which is also what you need to participate in the compensation plan. And you need to have this vSmart package as well. That is your product package. So with your kit, you get 1 Your Virtual Portal brand vSmart, and then you get 2 other vSmarts like this one here that you can do anything with. So you get a total of 3 vSmarts. At this point, when they put their credit card in, if it denies their credit card, and this is where our training is going to shift for the moment, let's say it denies the credit card, right? And it says, sorry, we couldn't accept your credit card for whatever reason. Keep in mind that their information is still in the back office, right? So all we're going to go do is literally go get a different credit card. I'm going to cancel this order, and then people will generally call customer service at this point and say, it wouldn't take me. The system wouldn't let me come in, right? So we go get a different credit card or figure out what was wrong with the credit card, and then we just simply go back and log in to the account we just made. So we just made an account that was testy, I think it was called, right? So I'm going to show you how to just simply log in and then upgrade themselves to a distributor. I hope the name was Tester. Let's try it. All right. So now what we've done is we just logged them back into their own back office that they've already created. If you remember, remember, they saved all of their contact information. When somebody puts all that contact information in, we certainly don't want to throw it away. So there's the account we just created. It's just in a holding place in the back office waiting for somebody to do something with it, all right? So in this case, there's Tester. Just like we said, there's Tester's contact information. And we're just waiting to do something with it. Well, do you see this great big button here in the back office in the left that says Become a Distributor? We're just going to hit Become a Distributor. And it's going to take us right back to finish what we need to finish. We need to one more time just put in the replicated website that we want. All right, so Tester, and put in that social one more time. Click Next, and once again, you're just back to the product purchase. So nothing difficult here. And again, in order to participate in Founders Club and compensation plan, you need to be having the $19.95 promo independent distributor kit, as well as the promo V-Smart package. So you want to click that to select, and what that automatically does is that enrolls you in your auto ship for next month. Okay, so out the door the first day with the promo pricing is $46.95, and then you're on auto ship for next month for $27. And again, you're just back to this same screen, which is simply the credit card screen. Okay, so it's really just that simple. So with that said, I don't see any questions in the chat box, and I have depleted my half hour that I promised you I would use. So this, I taped this video, so hopefully we'll be getting this up on YouTube here in very short order tomorrow. It will be called YVP Duplicator and Back Office, how to sign somebody up in the back office. And you're welcome to watch it over and over again. And I thank you for being on the call. Tomorrow is our noon opportunity call, just like always, and then 9:30 at night opportunity call. So thank you, everybody, for being on board. I appreciate your time, and we will speak soon. Bye-bye.